10. The Long Island Serial Killer. Dubbed the Long Island Serial Killer or the Craigslist Ripper, this unidentified predator has eluded capture for over 20 years. Active from 1996 to 2010, he is linked to at least 10 murders, primarily targeting women who advertised their services on Craigslist. The investigation began with the discovery of Shannon Gilbert's remains, leading authorities to Gilgo Beach, which turned out to be a dumping ground for his victims. Despite several suspects being investigated, no one has been definitively tied to the case, and the mystery of the list continues to linger ominously over Long Island. 9. The Jeff Davis 8 Killer. Between 2005 and 2009, 8 young women were found dead in the swamps of Jefferson Davis Parish, Louisiana. All victims shared a troubling connection. They were police informants, some having reported on others before their own tragic deaths. The investigation into the Jeff Davis 8 has been marred by allegations of police misconduct, leading to speculation that the killer may have ties to law enforcement. Despite efforts to solve the case, no legitimate suspects have been identified, leaving families in anguish as the killer remains at large. 8. The West Mesa Bone Collector. In 2009, the discovery of 11 bodies in a remote area of Albuquerque, New Mexico, shed light on a horrifying series of murders. The victims, primarily women involved in the sex trade, were found buried on a mesa. While 2 major suspects emerged, one is deceased and the other is imprisoned for unrelated charges, leaving the case frustratingly unsolved. The West Mesa Bone Collector still casts a long shadow over the community, with unanswered questions lingering about the identity and motives of the killer. 7. Brazil's Rainbow Maniac. Operating between 2007 and 2008 in Carapicuíba, Brazil, the Rainbow Maniac claimed the lives of 13 gay men, executing them in a brutal and chilling fashion. His victims were often found with their trousers around their ankles, shot execution style. Although a suspect was arrested in 2011, he was acquitted, allowing the Rainbow Maniac to remain free. The murders serve as a grim reminder of the violence faced by the LGBTQ+ community, and the killer's identity continues to elude authorities. 6. The Ibadan Forest Serial Killers. In 2014, the discovery of a macabre site in Saka Forest, Nigeria, revealed a horrifying reality. Over 20 corpses were found alongside severed skulls, and 10 living individuals were chained to slaughter benches. The exact perpetrators of these gruesome acts remain unknown, but rumors suggest a possible connection to ritualistic practices. The Ibadan Forest of Horror stands as a chilling testament to human depravity, with families of the missing flocking to the area in search of their loved ones. 5. The Smiley Face Killers. Over a span of 20 years, the Smiley Face Killers are suspected of being behind the drownings of at least 45 college-aged men across 11 states. Despite seeming like accidental drownings, detectives believe these cases may be linked to a serial killer or group of killers who abduct their victims only to dispose of them in water. The eerie smiley face graffiti found near some crime scenes adds a sinister layer to the theory, yet the true identity of the killers remains unresolved. 4. Pedro Lopez, the Monster of the Andes. Pedro Lopez, born in Colombia, is believed to have killed as many as 300 young girls across South America during the 1970s. Captured in 1980, he led authorities to a mass grave containing 53 victims. Despite his heinous crimes, Lopez was released in 1994 and has been at large ever since. The chilling tale of the Monster of the Andes serves as a dark reminder of the failures of the justice system, leaving countless families without closure. 3. The I-70 Killer. Haunting the Midwest in 1992, the I-70 killer targeted young, brunette women working alone in specialty stores near Interstate 70. His methodical approach left several victims dead, each shot in the back of the head. Despite extensive investigations and media attention, the killer remains unidentified, his shadow still looming over the communities where fear grips the hearts of those who remember the terror he inflicted. 2. The Vending Machine Killer. In Japan, a series of poisonings linked to vending machines captured the nation's attention in 1985. 12 people died after consuming drinks laced with paraquat, placed back on the machines by an unknown killer. The widespread nature of the vending machines and the lack of surveillance made it nearly impossible to track the poisoner down. The vending machine killer's identity remains a chilling mystery, leaving the public wary of a seemingly innocuous part of daily life. 1. The maniac with dull eyes. Also known as the Danilovsky maniac, this Russian killer is believed to be responsible for at least 7 murders between 2004 and 2007. His victims, all women, were found in abandoned buildings and construction sites, often accompanied by crude drawings left at the crime scenes. The maniac's total victim count could be as high as 17, and despite extensive investigations, he remains at large, a specter haunting the city of Cherepovets.